It got up on top of the rail, and it was awful. It was horrific.
This evening, an investigation you'll see only on 10 Tampa Bay. We are getting answers about a deadly crash in Plant City involving a guardrail. And good evening to you. 10 Investigates Jennifer Titus has spent months investigating potentially deadly guardrails across the state of Florida. I'm Dave Wagner.
And I'm Courtney Robinson in for Carolina. Now, Jen's reporting on this has prompted the Florida Department of Transportation to do a full statewide review of every inch of guardrails on our roads.
And Jen, what are they saying now about your latest findings?
Well, after a deadly crash here, FDOT installed a new guardrail and terminal, which meets the newest federal safety standards. FDOT tells us up until last August, there was an older type of terminal here. It was replaced as part of a sidewalk and bridge improvement project. What they put out here on the end, I am told, was a trailing end terminal. Safety advocates tell us that means there was nothing here to absorb the energy of the crash. Now there is. Unfortunately, though, this comes too late for Jose Sanchez Sanchez.
This is 911. Do you need police, fire, ambulance?
I need an ambulance.
Car accident?
Yeah, it's a single truck. Yes, he hit the guardrail.
Okay,
I don't know if the guy's alive. He's still in the vehicle.
Okay.
He's hurt bad.
All right, can you tell if he's breathing?
Is he breathing? I don't think so.
The man behind the wheel of this truck was Jose Sanchez Sanchez. According to a GoFundMe page, he was a loving father and husband, a supportive son, and a great friend to those who knew him. According to this Plant City police report, the truck was only traveling at around 45 miles per hour when Sanchez Sanchez hit the guardrail. It impaled his truck and killed him. His wife, still too shaken to speak about him, knew something about this accident wasn't right.
When you see that surveillance video of the truck hitting that guardrail, and then you see the photo and we read the police report, that guardrail impaled a huge truck at just 45 miles per hour they believe he was driving. Is that supposed to happen?
Absolutely not. It was astonishing.
Steve Eimers says he knows it wasn't right.
A catastrophic steering with these outcomes at 45 miles an hour is shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Eimers has been pushing for safer highways across the country after his own daughter, Hannah, died after her car hit a guardrail.
It's very difficult to, we have a lot of people that we like to meet about safety. We like to talk about safety. We like to study safety. We have not gotten very good at practicing safety.
We reached out to the Florida Department of Transportation asking them about this particular guardrail. They told us that in August of 2022, it had been replaced with a trailing in terminal. Eimers says what stuck out to him in the response, though, is this. In 2016, the department moved to upgrade to NCHRP 350 compliant guardrails and in treatments during all roadway rehabilitation and improvement projects.
We have to fully implement the match testing standards. We cannot be having Florida DOT, and they're not the only ones doing this. I'm not picking on them. Going out and installing melts or SRT 350s or other 350 devices when we have terminal safety devices, which we know are crashworthy at a higher level.
Working with Eimers, we went through data from the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration from 2016 to 2020, documenting more than 440 deaths connected to accidents involving NCHRP 350 compliant guardrails nationwide. In comparison, there were a few under the latest standards called Manual for Assessing Safety Hardware, or MASH.
10 Investigates uncovered this government accountability report from 2016. It mentions the Federal Highway Administration encouraging states to transition to installing only MASH standard tested roadside safety hardware by 2019, but notes concerns with how the agency would track the state's progress.
It's just It's appalling.
Weeks after Jose Sanchez Sanchez's death, a new guardrail has been installed. It is a MASH-tested guardrail. While this won't bring Sanchez Sanchez back, his family tells me they hope it brings change to guardrails across Florida roadways.
And back out here live after FDOT told us that they use NCHRP 350 guardrails. We pushed them on MASH testing standard guardrails. They got back to us and say they issued a revision in 2017 to using MASH for new guardrail installations. But as our safety advocates have found, 350 guardrails getting installed like the one we recently told you about on I-75. We're continuing to ask questions about what they're doing to make sure all of the guardrails along the roads are meeting the highest safety standards. Back out here live, they are also telling us that because of our inquiries, they want everyone to know that they take them very seriously and immediately take action and are working diligently to perform a larger statewide review inspecting every inch of guardrail in the state. We are told that review will be done in the next 2 months. For now, we're live in Plant City tonight. Jennifer Titus, 10 Investigates.
All right, Jen, you can watch our series of stories Unguarded that reveal some guardrails experts say were Frankenstein using a mix match of parts. They are streaming now on 10 Tampa Bay Plus and 10tampabay.com/10investigates.